Each Midjourney model has its own built-in visual aesthetic, a default look or vibe that is unique to that model. When your prompt doesn't specify certain details, Midjourney fills in those gaps based on its own tendencies. Some models gravitate towards specific color palettes, some lean more photorealistic or painterly. Stylize is a parameter that lets us control the strength of that aesthetic. And in my opinion, it's one of the first few parameters you should get familiar with right after learning the basics of text prompting and aspect ratios. If you're new here or want to learn Midjourney from the ground up, I have a Patreon community with a ton of resources, including a beginner course. I also have a free Midjourney parameter guide that I keep updated. I'll leave links for both of those down below. So Stylize is the setting or parameter that we can use to control how heavily Midjourney's default aesthetic is applied to our results. It takes values from 0 to 1000. Lower values will reduce the influence of Midjourney's aesthetics, and higher values will increase it. In your settings menu, Stylize is set to 100 by default unless you've changed it. I think this is a good default value, so I recommend keeping it at 100. What this means is that every prompt you submit will use a stylized value of 100. And if you need to override this value for a specific prompt, you can do that by including the stylize parameter --stylize or just --s directly in your prompt, followed by a number from 0 to 1000. Here you're looking at results from prompts where I used increasing stylized values. I used the same text prompt for these, so I'm just changing the stylized value. And you can see how that overall aesthetic changes when we compare lower versus higher stylized values. As you increase stylize, Midjourney gives itself more creative freedom. The results can be really beautiful and visually striking, but the trade-off is that it might not follow your prompt as closely. If it's important to you that Midjourney follows your prompt as closely as possible, you'll want to lower your stylized value. I often use the default value of 100 and occasionally go up to 250 or 500, and I'll lower it to around 25 when prompt adherence is really important to me. The scale for stylized values is not linear, by the way, so you'll see quite a big difference between 0 and 100 and less of a difference between 500 and 1000. So changing the stylized value is pretty straightforward, and maybe that's all you wanted to learn, but Stylize also has some functionality that isn't quite so obvious. This takes us into some more advanced features. For example, when you add a personalization profile to your prompt, Stylize will control the strength of that instead. Including a personalization profile in your prompt overrides Midjourney's default aesthetic, so now it gets controlled with Stylize. The same thing also applies to mood boards. When you include a mood board in your prompt, Stylize controls the strength of the mood board. Honestly, I wish mood boards had their own dedicated strength parameter, but as of filming this video, Stylize is the setting to use for that. If you're interested in learning more about personalization and mood boards, I'll link some videos and resources down below. But to recap, by default, Stylize controls the strength of Midjourney's default aesthetics. When you add a personalization profile or a mood board to your prompt, Stylize will control the strength of those instead. So when should you actually be adjusting Stylize? My advice is to use the default stylized value of 100 and only override it when you have a specific reason to. Use higher values when you want to give Midjourney more creative freedom, but just know that the results may drift a bit from whatever you're asking for in your prompt text. Use lower values when prompt adherence matters more to you. That said, if you're really fighting for prompt adherence, Stylize is just one tool. Rewriting your prompt to be more clear and concise is the first thing that I would try to do. You can also try adding --raw to your prompt, which helps improve prompt adherence and can also help when you're focusing on photorealism. I hope you found this video helpful. I've also put together a PDF guide on Stylize that I'll link below. If you want to get more out of Midjourney, I do have a Patreon community where every month I release detailed prompt guides, tips, and tutorials. Last month's prompt guide focused on body coherence challenges and non-English prompting. There's also a free tier, so if you like my teaching style, come take a look, or check out my beginner course, which includes updates throughout the year. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.